Hi, we're Financial IT. My name is Chris Principe, and I'm here today with my good friend Nadish from Volante. Hi Nadish,
Chris.
how are you?
I'm about Brad, thank you.
Great. Nadish, one of the things that I wanted to talk to you about is the issue in the industry and the challenge between the connections from the bank to the corporates. We hear often about the onboarding process, the pain that's involved, the time that it takes, the expense. And that expense sometimes goes as far as for the banks to exclude certain corporates because there may not be a big enough return to cover that.
Yep.
So clearly a problem that extends quite a distance. And that challenge and the pain that's involved really needs to be addressed. And I understand at Volante that this is something that you have an expertise in.
Yes, Chris, actually you're 100% right. Basically the banks have fixed systems. The corporates have their own treasury systems, ERP systems where they generate data. The data has got to come from the corporates to the banks. Both sides need to talk to each other. The problem is someone's got to change because we are talking about one type of format and data coming in from the corporates. The bank expects a certain kind of data. You can see examples of certain banks insisting on XML, ISO 222, but the corporates can only generate Swift messages or proprietary formats. So the big issue that happens because of this is lengthy onboarding processes. There's AML, there's KYC, all those things which the bank does its due diligence on while onboarding a customer. But because we have got two separate systems trying to talk to each other, typically you have to run an IT project which takes its own sweet course, a long time to analyze all the data. So with Volante, that is the pain point we are trying to hit. We are effectively acting as a middle layer where you can enable both the systems, as in the formats and the data from the corporates, coming into the bank or vice versa, while using the Volante channel, or the VolPay channel that we have launched. We are trying to make this a business process, an operations-led process rather than an IT process, because the moment you talk about IT processes, you're talking about projects, you're talking about vendor selection, all those kind of things. You're running projects. On the other hand, if we can make it a BAU process, which is what we have done, a business as usual process, which can be run by a client implementation team or a operations team, then that should help reduce the pains of onboarding a corporate.
Well, Nadish, I find that very interesting, and certainly it's addressing a big issue. Now, I understand Volante has a solution. Maybe you can give us a little bit more specifics about the solution.
This, our VolPay channel is based on the Volante VolPay Foundation, which has been around for the last 15 years. And our speciality is in the area of integration. And that is our sweet spot, because of which we are able to develop an application like VolPay channel, which can do this integration seamlessly without going through expensive, extensive integration cycles or development cycles. We have advocated it as a complete operational process which can be done without really needing to write code. And that's the kind of an approach we are trying to take to solve this problem.
Well, Nadish, we're really pleased at Financial IT to have some time to spend with you. I understand much better now why Volante is the leader in this space of pulling the corporates and the banks together.
Thanks a lot, Chris. It was nice talking to you as well.
Thank you. Have a good day, Nadish.
Cheers.